We are creeping our way closer to Halloween each day in the horror cave. McFarlane's Tortured Souls Series 2 video series continues to torment with suffering Bob. This figure is completely different to Zain, as this time we are faced with a horrifying creature that seems to be composed of multiple characters. Suffering Bob is by far one of the most original and interesting characters from the Tortured Souls series, simply by the fact that it does not even look human anymore. We are faced with a twisted four-legged creature rather than a human figure. The first body seems to be slimmer, and it is composed out of a torso that has been barbarically stitched and conjoined to a larger character's abdominal area into a disturbing abomination. If only things ended there, but no. There are many horrible aspects of this figure, and we are going into all of the painful details. Closing in, it seems that Bob is wearing some type of gimp mask over the head and a spiked leather collar around the neck area holding it in place. On the chest of the character, areas of the skin have been removed in what appears to be a tribal design. Large stitches are present on the chest. And most interesting fact is that also multiple piercings found on the chest, joined by leather straps that seem to pull them apart. In a very creative but disturbing way, the half-body is then united all together to a different creature. Notice how the spinal cord seems to be also connected to the second creature digging its way into the chest area. Going round the back of the second larger character, surprise! We discover a third face on Suffering Bob. Is this the case that three characters are actually spliced together into one creature? It could be quite possible. To the upper section of the figure we find two mechanical blade attachments that seem to melt away into the skin of Bob. Seems obvious that most limbs of the character have been long removed, exposing hideous scars and room for the robotic attachments. You can also notice the mouthpiece that comes included as a removable accessory. The robotic arms are well equipped with plenty of hooks and blades that are splattered with blood. There are multiple moving parts here. I would advise being very careful while moving these, as the plastic does seem brittle. Some blades are even connected by cog mechanisms in order to move. Handle with care. By now you are probably wondering what is the height of Suffering Bob. Have a quick measurement to the very top of the last blade reveals that the figure is 16.6 centimeters tall, translated into inches, that is 6.5 inches in height. Time to have a look at this figure's articulation, and Bob here is limited in this regard. There is a slight circular movement of the main head of the figure, but this is heavily limited by the leather straps that connect the head to the body. You want to be extra careful not to rip the straps apart while you are trying to move the head. The hands do have a rotating point near the shoulders, but by using this, the arms just do not look properly posed. It is clear here, as it is with other McFarlane figures, that they want you to pose this in a certain way. It would appear there is also some rotation in the left front arm, but mine seems stuck and I don't really want to damage my figure. Other than this, there is really no other articulation available unless you want to count the moving robotic blades on the figure as articulations. Drawing near to the end of this review, I can only say that I'm impressed with Suffering Bob. The amazing details, the original design and excellent paint application stand out as an impressive twisted and tormented image of a creature formed by multiple bodies. All this leads to the fact that I like Suffering Bob better when compared to Zain. By the way, the Tortured Souls Zain figure review is also available for your viewing terror in the Collector's Cave channel. I recommend you to subscribe to the Collector's Cave channel as we will continue the horrific display of McFarlane's Tortured Souls Series 2 figures. Be afraid. Be very afraid.